Hello, collective. This is your girl, Divinity, and I am here with a divine feminine message. And I uploaded earlier a short video talking a bit about what was coming up in today's video and today's message. So I'm channeling and I am tuned in with my ancestors and spirit guides. And I am here to let y'all know that the tea is hot. Okay, because if you know anything about this page, it is divinity, and the tea is hot. Brewing, piping, spinning, everything, boiling over. Your pot might be bubbling. You might want to go in the kitchen and catch it. Get in that kitchen and catch the tea, because there is a divine feminine. And now, Spirit is telling me that this divine feminine has been using her intuition, and that she has been in places and in rooms that she cannot account for, okay? And I'm picking up on her energy being called on and summoned by a lot of occults. There's a lot of different things, and please remember and take note that these videos are for entertainment purposes only, okay? I do not know anything about nothing. These are just channeled messages that is tuned in based on the work that I am doing here with these crystals and these cards, all right? Now, this divine feminine has been in rooms and in places that she cannot account for. She has been dealing with a high priestess, and if you know anything about the tarot, you know anything about the high priestesses. The high priestess now is who does the witchcraft and does the spiritual work and does the rituals. If you know anything about this lifestyle, okay? Tarot does and deals with witchcraft. They deal with spirituality. Okay, some of them pray to Ogun. Some of them pray to other different deities. There's the archangels. The archangels are not being called by this high priestess. They do not go to this high priestess. Okay, because she deals with the dark arts and she deals with the dark magic. Now, this woman, this high priestess, has not been doing things on her own. She has been using a group and a team of people. Spirit is telling me that it might be the occult or something. Also, something that she has been dealing with, and she has been tapping in and plugging into things that she had no business and no dealings with. Spirit is telling me that this high priestess has paid a lot of money. A lot of money to tune out and block a divine feminine from her life path. She done did body magic. She done did mind magic. She done did dream magic. And if you know anything about the dream magic, she went as far as trying to kill this woman in the dream state. This divine feminine has lost a lot because this high priestess is powerful. Now, she might have pretended and played the scenes and played the role that she cared about this divine feminine. She is a very calculated high priestess. She does this. The divine feminine was not aware. Her friends and her family were not aware of what was really going on and the whole purpose of this illusion. The high priestess now, she might, Spirit is telling me, she might got a degree in something that she ain't supposed to be talking about and that she don't talk about. Because this high priestess makes a lot of money. I'm picking up on the elites. I'm picking up on millions of dollars that this woman has in her accounts. And this woman uses her resources to make sure that other divine feminines do not get to where they need to get to in life. She has paid a lot of money to block this divine feminine. And Spirit is telling me that the people around her started to pick up on how much she was tuning into this divine feminine's energy, to the point where they forgot who she was, because she was always the divine feminine. Spirit is telling me that the divine feminine has lost a lot. She lost money. She lost family. She lost friends. Because if you know anything about illusions, if you know anything about destiny swapping and soul binding, there's a lot of binding that's made. This divine feminine has gotten rid of a lot of different objects because she was bound in different ways in different places. This divine feminine lost money. She lost friends. the authorities was following her, because that is how much mind magic she has thrown at this individual. When I tell y'all, this divine feminine did not look the same. She did not feel the same. The high priestess now, things got real tricky on her end because she did not know who this divine feminine knew. And the longer she stayed in her energy, the more her peoples went and found her. Spirit, ooh, y'all, the tea is brewing. The tea is brewing. Spirit is telling me that this high priestess now got more problems to match her money. Because this divine feminine had friends that this high priestess can't be around. She got friends. She got spiritual workers. I'm telling you, practitioners is protecting this divine feminine. I'm telling you right now, I am picking up on her entire spiritual team, sending out a warning to this high priestess, because the high priestess done robbed. Yo, the authorities have not been called. There is a secret investigation going on in the spiritual realm. It is behind the scenes and it is very discreet, because this high priestess done robbed some people that she had no billings and no dealings robbing. This high priestess now, I'm picking up on paranoia. I'm picking up on sleepless nights. I'm picking up on random scratches. Now, if you know anything about certain kinds of protection and certain kinds of witchcraft, when that return to sender hits and that backfire comes, it hits hard and it hits heavy. And those of you who are playing and practicing in the dark arts on behalf of this high priestess are getting caught up as well, because certain deities, entities, and demons do not do light and play light about being called and summoned for divine feminines and the light workers. Spirit is telling me this high priestess is tied to the occults and different covens. Spirit is telling me, though, that this high priestess must have forgot the difference between dark and light. Spirit's telling me that light workers been blending in the dark on behalf of this divine feminine. Ooh, baby. Ooh. Y'all, I am telling you right now, Spirit done just told me that the light workers done been playing and hiding in the dark to find out what this high priestess done did to this divine feminine and her family and her friends. The soul swapping has gone from levels to levels. All right. I'm picking up on relationships ruined. I'm picking up on friendships ruined. I'm picking up on bank accounts. Y'all, I'm telling you, Spirit is telling me to check your accounts and check your statements now. Spirit is telling me they trying to do payouts, but they ain't paying what they supposed to be paying. And it's a cycle. Spirit is telling me it's something cylindrical. I don't know if that's a word, but that's what Spirit done told me, cylindrical. It's a cylinder. And the amount that they pouring in, it ain't really pouring over. The amount that they pouring in ain't really rolling over. They might have done thought they killed this divine feminine, but she ain't gone. The death rituals done went from group to group to group. People are running. They are trying to outrun their karma. God, y'all. Y'all don't mind the laugh, don't mind the Spirit done told me, y'all, they are really out here running. They are trying to outrun the devil. They are trying to outrun these demons and these deities that they done prayed to. They made blood sacrifices. People done ate their skin. Y'all, I don't do nothing with the occults. I don't know nothing about no occults. I ain't in none of that coven shit. I do my little tarot. I do my light work to protect myself, saging. Make sure if you tuned into this video and you got the wrong intentions, be careful what you speaking over people's lives, because that stuff is coming back to you. Spirit done told me that the soul swapping and soul binding done got so mixed up. People is really in here twitching out like they done had a fucking seizure or something. I'm picking up on epilepsy. People got fake conditions now they calling on. This person over here got this disorder. This person over there got that disorder. They trying to hide what they can't really hide. Spirit done told me they showing up to work and all their co-workers looking at them just staring. And they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do. They don't know who to turn to because the guilt is eating them alive. They can't even show up to the places that they show up and frequent the same. It is very real. It is very bizarre. Lots and lots of money has been spent. And if you know, Spirit's telling me the rich people don't like spending their own money. So I'm telling you right now, the amount of people that done been mixed up, the amount of people that done got tricked into joining some shit, done got tricked into being a part of some things they didn't want to be a part of, is realizing they checking their accounts, they checking their friends, they calling their people because it ain't adding up. And the story and the cycle has continued. They are doing the same thing to different people. They couldn't get this, they couldn't win over and get over on this divine feminine. They might have stopped her path, which they did. They did a lot of harm. She almost lost her mind. Spirit is telling me this divine feminine began questioning everybody in her life. Because when they do, now let me explain, baby. When they do a soul swap or a destiny swap, you take on the entire persona and identity of the person that they want you to be. Down to your bodily movements sometimes. Down to your facial features if they're doing beauty magic and mirror magic. If you know anything about the movies and the cartoons. Who is the fairest of them all? Mirror, mirror on the wall. They doing all kinds of this stuff to this divine feminine. But the thing is, the people that know her was messed with by the high priestess's people. So the high priestess used her people and sent her people to those people to make this illusion that much larger, to mess with their minds and their realities. However, her degree is in something that she ain't talking about because it is very dark and it's very twisted. Because while she is eluding them with her friends, and mind you, this high priestess comes from wealth. So if you ain't somebody in wealth and you dealing with people from wealth, what's your main thing? What's your first instinct and reaction? You gonna be excited, right? It ain't just money. When I say wealth, I mean this is a well-known high priestess. Spirit is telling me she is a big name. Spirit is telling me that she is somebody that is known. So if she is known, her people are known. Not all of them. Because Spirit's telling me these elites, if you're paying any attention to what's going on in today's media, in today's society, they talking a lot more about witchcraft. Why is that? Spirit done told me that this high priestess, there's a lot of witchcraft on the people she know. But they ain't know what they know now. And they are realizing that the lies she done told them pulled them into some things they don't really want to be in. Because the people that she lied to other people. And the divine feminine people is realizing that the amount of lies that was spread around and passed around was meant to keep all of them back. It was meant to keep all of them down. It wasn't just the divine feminine they was targeting. That was the main source. So, Spirit done told me, y'all, baby, hey, baby, these archangels and these seraphims are always with this divine feminine. And the soul swapping ain't working, baby. It ain't working no more. Because they know who she is and they know how to bring her back home. And her friends and the people around her are realizing that these elites, baby, need the souls of these other people. They need them too. They make it seem as though it's the other way around, but they got to tune in to the illusion and the mental manipulation, the mind magic. The mind magic and the games that they playing is to get the answers to what they are and who they are. Because when they want your soul in these spells and in these communities, they need your identity. They need parts of you to be them. And that is the magic. That is the game that they are playing. Spirit is telling me they are calling it interviews, right? Who you are, what you do, where you going, who your friends, why you like this, why you like that. Spirit done told me, it's reminding me of, Spirit is telling me it's reminding me of a show on Netflix, a series that done came out. And if you know anything about these little high school shows, it's all to keep people in the past. Keep them in a different version of themselves. Because when they soul swap and when they identity and destiny swapping, the destiny is the big one because they going to get you. This high priestess tries to get you before you get to your peak. And there's lots of different kinds of magic going on. They're going to get you right before you peak so they can continue optimizing their success. There's a lot of different tarot readers that I've been tuning into and following for a while that have been mentioning destiny swapping with some of these elites and celebrities. And the divine feminine done had a destiny swap going on for quite some time because her everything just stopped. Her everything just stopped. It ain't even go nowhere. She ain't working. Her friendships died. Her relationships died. So there's a lot of different endings and different magic they done did to end parts of her life. It's not just that main high priestess. However, she is the most influential because of her status. But I'm picking up on this side coven of witches now. This other side coven of witches that do the mind magic and they do the binding. They did a lot of binding and mind magic and illusions and putting their hands in pots and places that they wasn't supposed to. Fingers is burnt. Hot water is popping up. Oil is popping. They getting burnt. Burnt by the sun, burnt by the oil, burnt by the water. Because the amount that they did to this divine feminine did not only affect her. The beauty magic and the insecurities, the mirror on the wall has really done told it all, baby. I'm picking up on beauty rituals. I'm picking up on not just make me more beautiful, but make me look like her. And in that illusion, baby, they are taking the beauty of the divine feminine to make sure that she don't be nothing no more. They are making other people look like what they don't want to look like. Because Spirit is telling me that status, fame, and money is not sufficing. Because they did not know who this divine feminine was and who her friends and her people were. The light workers have been targeted in a big way. And when you do that mirror magic, y'all know then what happened in the movie with the good witch and the bad witch. Come to find out, the good witch only looked that way because she was under a spell. But they doing the reverse because it's too obvious now. It's all over the media. It's all over the TVs. Everybody talking about magic. So it ain't going to be the way that they saying it is in the movies. They don't want it obvious. The elites can't put their stuff out there, baby. These people come from wealth. These people are in wealth. They are in the public eye. It's not going to go down the way they think it's going to go down. There's so many different illusions and tricks and magic going on to manipulate the minds of the masses. Spirit is telling me Think about it. Think about it. There's a lot of sources I am tuning into and channeling at this time. The wealthy and the elites is only a certain population. And because they have tuned in and called on different souls and different communities through the binding, through the mind magic, they were trying to control a lot of people in a certain way with the magic and the manipulation. However, they did not consider people being people and remembering who they are themselves. Because mirror, mirror on the wall goes both ways depending on who you call. It is true. It is true. And the fact that Spirit is telling me these different groups of people is just targeting each other. One group a little bigger than one group, the other group a little bigger than the next. And they going back and forth. It's a couple different groups. And the thing is, they doing this to try to make it seem like this high priestess ain't get caught up. They don't know who she is. Some of them. Some people pretend that they don't. They will never know. That's what the illusion is for. The high priestess is paranoid. And she paranoid for a reason. Because the divine feminine has people with her that's aware of what's going on. I told y'all Spirit done told me the archangels is here. And they protecting this divine feminine and her team and her community. And there's a lot of other people that's aware of what's going on. And they protecting her and they protecting themselves. Spirit done told me the archangels ain't with that high priestess no more. Spirit done told me some of her community who she done went to for help ain't there no more. It's looking like a back and forth. The high priestess might be backing down and backing up and finding a new source. Because things is going back the way they was before. Spirit done told me beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Whatever degree this woman done got, I don't know, baby. Spirit done said, be careful what you wish for other people. Because spiritual law and order, divine magic is all at play here. Divine timing, alignment, karma, dharma, whichever one you choose, whichever way it spins. It's a real thing. And destiny swapping don't last forever. Pay attention to the other tarot readers and tune in to the channels that call on your attention and catch your attention and catch your eye. Because it's no coincidence that certain things are happening. Certain things is going on. The divine feminine will be fine. The divine feminine will be fine. But the thing is, how much you got to give in order to get and to keep getting. That's what some people don't think and they don't falter and they ain't really paying attention to. If this happened to this divine feminine and her community is realizing who she is, what's coming next for them, right? Some of them really had to take that time to sit back and pause. Because where was she when this happened to her? And what did they open the door to for themselves? Because she ain't get big. She ain't blow up yet. She ain't get big and blow up in the success way. So if that's what happened to her, with certain people done came around and came in her life, what they trying to do for other people's life? That's what happened. That's what that's what the high priestess did not consider. They targeted a specific group in a specific place, but why isn't this group growing? Why ain't nobody from this group and this community break and hit a certain place of wealth? What's really going on in that community? They're picking up on the consistencies. They are picking up on the consistencies. And it's weird because the things, the times, and the placements that have happened and occurred make it known that there's other things going on at play. This divine feminine spirit is telling me needs to get into her magic. She needs to get into her light work again and get a routine and get some rituals to make sure that what she got going on is real and what she wants for her life will manifest. Because her spiritual team, that illusion ain't gonna last that long, baby. The high priestess knows it. Her spiritual team is aware of who she is. And that high priestess has been betrayed. She don't know it yet in every way. Some ways it has shown to her, but other ways it has been very discreet and it has been hidden. The truth gonna come out, baby. Stay tuned for the next message, y'all. Spirit is telling me this high priestess is on her way to something she might not know about. But y'all, have a good day. Stay blessed. Stay blessed.